Hey everybody, it's Greg again. It's another edition of Unbreakable the podcast. It is Tuesday, February 25th. We're getting closer and closer to March. They say here in Pennsylvania, we're going to have a string of 50-degree days up near 60, and then it's going to get cold again next week. So is March going to come in like a lion and then go out like a lamb? You know? Meh, meh. Well, we'll see. But a couple things today. Birthday. Happy birthday to Ric Flair, the wrestler, Ric Flair. Woo, woo. Yeah, that was his trademark. Uh, he would come, he'd talk to you and he'd go, woo, woo. Like you might be asking him, like, he might be at a restaurant ordering dinner. He said, sir, what would you like? What would you like today? Well, I think I'd like the pork chops. Woo! And then maybe a side of green beans. Woo! And then I think I'll have some applesauce. Woo! Woo! That was his thing. That was his trademark. He's just wooing all over the place. Anyway, so happy birthday, Mr. Ric Flair. There. Sixers stink. Sixers stink. I told you that yesterday. I've been telling you that for weeks. They suck. And they were down by as many as 50 points at home to the Chicago Bulls, who weren't that good. They're not that good. And the Sixers stink. Joel Embiid, stop whining and stop it. Just get your knee fit started. Okay? Just get your knee fit. We're not even going to talk about why did you play in the Olympics last summer? Now you can't play because you're whining like a baby. Oh, my knee hurts, my knee hurts. Well, get it fixed, okay? Then you could sit on your ass and just do nothing for like 6 months. Maybe you'll be ready to go for next season. Great. I tell you. I tell you. Well, you know what? It's like a family. You always have like one, the black sheep in the family. Remember that old term, the black sheep in the family? Well, the thing of it is, that's what the Sixers are. They are like, we have a great, right now, I think we have a great sports teams in Philadelphia. Of course, the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Must I say it again? And I'm basking in the glow of the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. They won the Super Bowl. The Phillies were good. They need that little push to get over the top. I think they're going to do it this year. But the Phillies are good, but they're not quite there yet. And the Flyers are an up and coming team. They may not make the playoffs this year, but they're on the right track. They're going to get there. The Sixers are that one, annoying relative you have in the family, like your Uncle Charlie or something, who comes over on holidays and tells bad stories. Oh, that's the one, and that's the Sixers. I to do. I just start all over. That's all I have to say. Hey, before we talk about what we're going to talk about today, I got a comic to read. This is from Mr. PWAC or PMAC. PWAC or PBAC. I don't know which way it is. 1102. And his comment was Go Birds, which I agree, and sick room, row, sick room. Now I need to know how to take the what's the vernacular in these times? Do kids say if something is sick, does that mean it's good or it's bad? I didn't know. I don't know that stuff. So I wrote back to him and said, sick, is that good? I don't know. I think he likes buttermilk. I like it. Do you see everything's arranged there pretty nice? I've got my hats, the caps that I wear, there in the background. I've got like 4,000 of them for, I don't know, we'll go through some, but all the caps are back there. Everything's arranged very nicely. Look at the floor. That's where Bud used to sit right there. And I like it. I like it. But thanks for listening. Thanks for watching PWAC or where we're having things. And thanks for commenting. And I'm going to take that as a compliment that my room is sick. Okay, well, anyway, here's the thing I want to talk about today, and it's the Eagle reunion. What the hell? They're trying to outlaw the Tush Push, the brotherly shove. Really? It's one team. One team made the request that the owners vote on it to try to eliminate the push tush. One sour grapes team who can't, probably the Commanders, because they got real pissed off at it in the playoffs. Remember that? And that was ridiculous. How they kept jumping over the line, and you couldn't penalize them anymore because the ball was practically in the end zone. And the referees finally told Washington, look, if you keep up with this, we're going to give the Eagles a touchdown. We're going to give them the touchdown. That would have been interesting. Who would score the touchdown? If the referees give you a touchdown, who scores it? Is it the quarterback's touchdown? Or who gets credit for it? You know? I don't know, but probably one of those loser teams, like Washington, Dallas, those, one of those teams probably put in a break. Oh, let's eliminate the push touch. Well, you know what? Maybe you ought to think about trying how to stop it, right? And then you would have to eliminate it. Or maybe a good thing to do is don't let the Eagles get to the 1 yard line and score. But then again, the Eagles and the Bills, those are the two teams to use to push touch the most. They use it a lot of times to get first downs. So to me, it's just a modified, it's brilliant, whoever thought of it, but it's just a modified version of the quarterback sneak. That's all it is. The only difference is you got two guys behind the quarterback and you give them a little push there to get him number one. The Eagles, their massive front offensive line, they practically carry Jalen Hurts a couple of balls. You just pick up the little guy and carry him. Now, like me, I'm a little guy. All they would have to do is pick me up and carry me 10 yards. Anyway, but it's just sour. I mean, if you're going to do that, then eliminate the quarterback sneak altogether. Because how do you know, right? I mean, are you going to say that the quarterback sneak, and then the defense is going to say, wait a minute, that's a push tush. That's against the law. And he said, no, touch on or tush. Nobody touched him. How are you going to regulate that, right? Are you going to have like fingerprints of the quarterback's tush? Is that what you're going to do? Is that what it's going to come down to? They dust off his tush, just like the cops do. See, are there any fingerprints on your tush? If there are, oh, that's better. To me, it's just sour lips. It's just a backlash. Again, I don't have a complex. I don't live with Philadelphia hate again. Philadelphia hate. It's like if Philadelphia thinks of something brilliant, and right now they want to shoot it down. Well, in order to get this passed, in order for them to outlaw the push tush, they need, out of the 32 others, they need 24 yays. And I don't think they're going to get that. I don't think they're. But this is what it is. You're going to have teams bitching and bitching and moaning. That's what they do. But to me, I just say, okay, instead of wiping it out, figure out a way to stop it. And so far, nobody has figured out a way to stop it. You know what? If your favorite team, let's say you root for the Bengals, God forbid, or let's say the Seahawks, or wherever you're from, and you could do it too. Why not? Why can't every team adopt? Why can't the Minnesota Vikings push a tush? Or why can't the Miami Dolphins push a tush? Right? Or the brotherly show. Has anybody copyrighted that yet? Somebody could make a lot of money. They put it on a t-shirt, and every time that is used, that phrase, somebody gets paid, right? Maybe that's something we ought to look into as a group, you and me. We would just copyright Tush for brotherly shows if it hasn't been already, and it just we make money to help. But I really think, seriously, I think it's a play. It's not a gimmick. It's a play. And if you're going to try to eliminate the Tush, then just do away with the quarterback sneak. Just do away with football, okay? Just do away. Things are getting too football is football. You can't even touch the quarterback like Patrick Mahomes. God forbid to touch him, And football is not like when I was growing up as a kid, that they're trying to rip your head off. Guys like Dick Butkus and Alex Karras, and they just do tough guys. It's not like that. So we'll see what happens with this push thing. It's going to come to a head because the owners they're having meetings now and they're talking about rule changes for next season. So this might come to a vote since one agitated team out there seems to have a problem with it, So it'll probably come to a vote. And they'll say no, and Tush is fine. Just let people push the Tush. So that's my rant for today. All right, so that's it. I think that's it for today. There's stuff in the news, but we don't want to get into it. The only thing I want to say is I'm glad Pope Francis is hanging in there. Okay, let's hope he gets better and recovers. And because he's Pope Francis, number one. Number two, I want to show these other people out there saying, "Oh, the Pope is almost dead. He's almost dead. What are we going to do when the Pope dies?" They're already thinking about what's going to happen after, Like the one guy says, the Pope is on death's doorstep. Huh? And the other guy says, well, let's hope that the Pope has a blissful death. Oh, Jesus, do I have to go out there and slap a few people around? Do I have to do that? Really? Well, anyway. So, God bless you, Prince Francis. I hope you recover and you show them you're not dead. You can still do stuff. So there you go. Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, have a great day. Ric Flair, happy birthday. Woo! Woo! And try that. If you go out to dinner tonight, order your meal and then go, woo, woo. See what happens. Just see what happens. Or go to your dinner table. If you're not going out for dinner, go to the dinner table and taste the lasagna or whatever. And you go, woo, that's good lasagna. Woo. You give it a real woo, like really, like at the top of your. Okay, I guess that's about it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I'll be back tomorrow. And we'll talk more crap. See you later. Peace and love. Bye-bye.